Hey, welcome to my channel, Cooking with Manual Focus. Hey, we're making a patty melt. Hey, we got some hash browns, and then we got some cheesy grits. Hey, we are in the game. All right, fam, so we got to make this absolutely delicious patty melt breakfast platter. We got our potatoes, which are going to be our hash browns. We got our 80-20 ground beef, along with our bacon, some seasonings with this Texas toast, and a little bit of butter, because you got to butter, and we got to toast those buns right, at least toast that Texas toast. Then we're gonna be making some absolutely delicious cheese grits. Got some chicken broth, got a little bit of milk, and then we got our cheese. So what I want to do is I want to shred these potatoes. I'm just using a grater, cheese grater, with these potatoes. And as you can see here, all sides, I don't want them like super thin, so I'm gonna go with the larger size, and then we're just gonna grate these potatoes. All right, fam, there we got it. Hey, we got our potatoes shredded. Hey, we're gonna keep these now. Before we put them on that griddle, we're gonna dry these off. But right now, we'll keep them in there while we work on everything else. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with toasting my buns. So we'll get that butter on there. And then when they're ready to go, hey, we'll give them a little flip, like so. I don't want to burn them, but I just want to give them a nice little toast so it's a little crispy. Now, some of my people, they like their, their Texas toast a little bit lighter than others. So cook them how you want them. Again, this is your backyard, this is your grill. Hey, do what you want to do. And then once your Texas toast is good to go, toast it on all sides. Hey, we can go ahead and remove these from the griddle, and then we'll get everything else on it. And we are almost in the game, fam. So one side I'm gonna put some bacon on. So we got that bacon flipped. Hey, it's coming along great. Now what I have here, I got my, shredded potatoes. Got them drained off from that water. And I'm gonna put this on that griddle. I'm gonna get some oil down. We're gonna get these on the griddle so we can get them hot so they can get crispy. And for the ones that I lost over here, we're just gonna bring these back. Flatten these out a little bit. I'm gonna turn my heat up because right now I got it on like a medium low, so I'm gonna go with a little high temperature. Like I said, get these flattened out. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit more of that avocado oil to get them brown, but we're gonna let these go for a minute. But I'm gonna go ahead and get my bacon off. Look at that right there. Yes, sir. Now these have been going for a couple minutes. So I'm gonna put a little bit more oil on the top side of it. So we keep these moist, almost like frying potatoes, right? So like I said, we're gonna let these go a little bit more. Hey, you can see some of them are browning. And then when they're ready to go, we're gonna give them a flip. Now, as you can see right here, hey, this is why they call them hash browns, right? So when they turn brown, hey, you can go ahead and flip them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it, and to be honest with you, I can just flip it, right? Just like so. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it, because it's pretty big, and I'm gonna divide it anyway. So I'm gonna cut it like so, and then I'm gonna get underneath, and then we're gonna flip it. Yes, sir. Look at that right there. Yes, sir. That is absolutely a perfect hash brown right there. So we'll let that side do its thing, and we'll be in the game. All right, fam, so we multitasking. We got to get these grits ready. So I'm going in with some chicken broth. Then I'm going to hit it with about 2 cups of milk. And we're gonna let this come up to a light boil, and then we'll add our grits. All right, so we let these cook for a couple minutes. That other side is nice and golden, but look at that right there. And then we're gonna get this griddle cleaned up. Yes, sir. Can't leave that piece off right there. So we'll get our griddle cleaned up, and we'll get those burgers down, and then we are in the game, fam. All right, so this is ready to go. Once you start seeing like your milk and your broth getting frothy, hey, go ahead and start adding your grits. And I like to whisk my grits in. So we'll get these going. And And then when these come up, hey, they gonna be nice and creamy. All we gotta do is season them and then add some of that good old cheese in them, man. We in the game, fam. All right, so we're gonna get these burgers down. And these are quarter-pounder burgers. A little burger press. Yes, sir. We'll get these smashed down. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna season these burgers. I got a little bit of this holy garlic, which is heavy pepper, and then they got like some garlic powder and some other seasoning. Now, this is a good all-purpose seasoning for some burgers. Get that nice, and we'll let these bad boys sear up. So we back at these grits, and as you can see right here, hey, they're starting to thicken up. Hey, just where you want them. Look at them. They nice and creamy. And so I'm not gonna add my cheese just yet, because we're waiting on those burgers. But you want to keep this, you know what I'm saying, moving and going so it doesn't stick to the bottom of your pan. But if it gets too thick, you can add more liquid. But look at that, fam. Nice, creamy grits. Now we're gonna make these cheesy grits, but these are ready to go. I'm gonna reduce my heat some, and then we're gonna go back to those burgers. Now once we got a nice little crust on the back side, like so, hey, we'll come and flip these burgers. This one kind of broke up on me in the process, but hey, it don't matter. We're gonna put cheese on top of it anyway. Yes, sir. Now, while these cook the rest of the way, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and hit this with some American cheese. Now we got these grits, they are ready to go. So I'm gonna season them. I got a little Creole seasoning, and I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of pepper. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, like when I put those cheese in these grits and then put some cheese on top of those grits, and I gotta have me a little bit of that hot sauce. Now we're gonna go in with some shredded sharp cheddar cheese, like so. Grits get a little bit on the thicker side. You can thin it out with a little bit more of your chicken broth or your chicken stock, or you can thin it out with some milk. But take a look at that right there. Nice, creamy, and you got your cheesy grits, fam. And that's it right there. Look at that right there. Yes, sir. Nice consistency, and you in the game. All you got to do is then season up to where you like it. If it's perfect, if it's seasoned perfectly, hey, you don't have to do no more. So you remember this crispy bacon. So what I'm gonna do, because some of us like bacon on our burgers, right? So I'm gonna put some bacon on some of these patty melts, and then I'm gonna leave two of them without bacon, like so. And then I'm gonna save me a little piece because I gotta give me a little taste test. Now I'm gonna allow my fam to put whatever they want on their patty melt. So this side is gonna be without cheese, so they can take it back off. But hey, yes sir, we in the game. Alright fam, look at that right there. Hey, you can't tell me you wouldn't want that as a breakfast plate. Hey, you got your patty melt. Hey, I'm about to put some mayo on this bad boy. You got your grits. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of hot sauce, and then you got your hash browns. Hit it with a little bit of ketchup, and then we in the game, fam. And you already know what I gotta do. Hey, I gotta get us a taste test. Hey, look at that patty melt right there with that bacon. Yes, sir. And you already know, hey man, I gotta get me some of them creamy, cheesy grits. Hey, cheers, fam. Now that right there, hey, that's on the money. And then you got your hash browns too. Hey, this right here, you in the game, fam. Now, if you're new to my channel and you like this content, you want to get in the game, hey, smash that subscribe button. Don't forget to like and share this video with your family and friends, and tell them Cooking with Manual Focus got you in the game. Now, for my Focus family that's been rolling me for a while, hey, you already know what I'm about to do. Hey, I'm about to smash into this all-star breakfast, and we'll see you guys on the next recipe. Peace.